Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. I guess it's the 2-for-1 special with Ice Spice today because this young artist, whatever you want to call her, can't seem to stay out of the headlines for doing some disrespectful mess. So in the other video, her other friend was calling her out for having no soul, essentially, and not being a good friend, backstabbing people, and being colorist. Her other ex-friend also called her out for some of the same things. And now everybody has been questioning her because she was in this video with some other rappers, artists. I don't know who their names are. They all decided to get together and do a group prayer for their careers and all that kind of stuff. I don't know about y'all, but after seeing that video, I'm convinced that all of them need prayer. Not them praying. Somebody else needs to be praying for them, and they need deliverance too. I'm not going to even go there on praying for a career in the secular industry where we done all seen black people, both men and women, end up in some very bad places, and why it's actually quite counterproductive to pray for something like that. That's a whole nother video, like I said, I can go into. I won't though, right now. But I want y'all to look at this video. I'm not going to play the audio, but I want y'all to look at this video of them, and I quote, praying. And by the way, me saying they need prayer and deliverance is not a judgment for anybody who wants to take it there. It's the absolute truth. And this video is actual proof of that. She seems more concerned about how she looks on camera, like this is a photo op, than the actual prayer. And the entire time, all she did was smile and giggle and goof off and act very weird. Like, look at the faces that she's making. The movements that she makes. And before anybody says, oh, well, she's unchurched, if you will, she doesn't know about how to conduct herself during a prayer, even at her big age of adulthood, look around the room, read the room. Everybody else has their eyes closed, their head bowed, but you're the only one still looking around, goofy. The excuses that some people come up with never cease to amaze me, especially when it comes to these celebrities. And at some point in time, it's borderlining mentally disturbed. Because why else are you doing this? Why else are you going out of your way, for free, mind you, to excuse these celebrities and the things that they do that's not normal, that's not right? And don't think I forgot to mention or that I didn't notice what everybody else has been pointing out, that at the end of this, and I quote again, prayer, how she's still trying to throw up demonic hand signs and hand gestures, just like she did on that Jumbotron whenever she was at the football game. And when you point this out, people want to act like you're crazy. But it's right in everybody's faces. She doesn't even try to hide it. And just like whenever she did what she did, gripping her upside down cross on that Jumbotron and her other demonic hand gesture she was making next to Taylor Swift, promoting bad morals to all the young girls who were following her by downing alcohol, allegedly, on the Jumbotron, she looked absolutely ridiculous. I heard a preacher once say, sin makes you stupid. Well, I'm here to add sin makes you look stupid too. And that's exactly what she looked, throwing up them hand signs, so busy trying to promote and worship the devil, who gave her her career and is the person behind promoting her career, along with these people that run the industry. Now, what I do appreciate is that there are some people who are not living in the land of delusion and idol worship. They'll even call these people out on social media. On Twitter, there's a person who said, and I quote, Ty Lil prays together with Ice Spice, one person said alongside a post that garnered nearly 20 million views. She couldn't stop doing emotes with her face while the prayer was going on, end quote. So once again, there are people, it's not just me and other YouTubers who are Christians, who believe in Yeshua, whatever, denomination or religion they might label themselves, who are calling this stuff out. There are normal people online, Twitter users, IG users, YouTube users, who are saying something is off with this girl. Another person on Twitter said that she, and I quote, started behaving strangely and flashed a demonic hand sign after the prayer, end quote. Another person on Twitter also said, and I quote, Ice Spice really was on some demonic you know what. A third user stated, why would you bang Baphomet after praying? Question mark, end quote. So like I said, not everybody is delusional. Some people are not walking through life spiritually blind, or just blind in general. They're paying attention. They're seeing these people for who they really are. And they're questioning these people for it, as they should be. Now, of course, you've got the people who are on the opposite spectrum, like I said, that are walking through life clearly with their eyes intentionally closed, or they're seeing what they want to because they are living in a delusion. They are under a delusion, idol worship. They either can't see because they've got to be broken from under that spell, because that's really what it is when you think about it, or they're choosing to not see it. For example, one person had the audacity to say on Twitter, and I quote, "Y'all can't be serious about calling Ice Spice a devil worshiper for not taking a prayer from a streamer seriously," end quote. Once again, where was this person while she was clutching the upside down cross? Where was this person when every single celebrity who has been through this pipeline, so to speak, just like Ice Spice has, when they went from a normal artist to doing all kind of crazy stuff, demonic stuff, sick and twisted stuff, being overly perverted and overly sexualized in their music and music videos? It's nothing but the devil behind it. But you've got to be willing to see it. Now let's talk about the young man who was doing the prayer, because another reason why I said they all need prayer and deliverance is because in the video, if you watch long enough, right after he got done praying, I guess somebody accidentally spilt juice or lemonade where he was sitting at on the desk. While he was sitting on the desk, I don't understand. When there's chairs around, or you could have stood up, whatever, I guess. He got juice or lemonade spilt on his pants, and he literally got up just after saying amen and dropped an F-bomb and said that he had just bought those you-know-whats and was mad, banging his fist on the table over some pants. And before anybody says, "Oh, you don't know how much it costs," well, first of all, why you out here buying pants that you can't afford anyways? And if he could afford another pair, instead of being mad over the lemonade version of spilt milk, then just go buy another pair. But for him to curse like that, like I said, after he had just got done praying, that's why I knew that this was a joke. That entire video was a joke. And that all of them need prayer by somebody who actually has a relationship with God for real. Like I've said before, what disturbs me, I think, almost more than some of the stuff that these celebrities do is how easy the normal individuals fall for what they do. The delusion that they are so quick to embrace. The ignorance. It's the ignorance for me, y'all, that some of these people are intentionally embracing because they don't want to open their eyes, because they are really spiritually deceased, let's just be honest. And if not spiritually deceased, then they're spiritually unaware and unsound. As I've said before, I always promote on this channel doing the right thing, having a relationship with God, seeing these celebrities for who they are, and understanding that behind them is a very demonic industry. They worship the devil. They do whatever they want to and have to in order to be promoted. And it's some very ungodly stuff that some people, they don't want to believe and accept, that goes on behind closed doors in these industries with these celebrities. They do not care about the individual people who they are influencing very negatively. Like, imagine how many young women, young girls look up to Ice Spice because their parents haven't taught them better. You don't look up to somebody who sells herself to the industry, who is essentially a sex symbol, somebody who does whatever they ask her to do so she can have more money and fame. My mind goes back to Northwest. What was she, like 10, whenever she was dressed up as Ice Spice? And Kim Kardashian should be shamed for even allow that to happen. For her 10-year-old to be on TikTok dancing, dressed up like an adult woman who promotes the kind of things that Ice Spice promotes. But then want to question why there are certain levels of activity concerning PEDOs that have been flocking to her child's channel. There should be no wonder. When you put your children out there, especially like that, that's the kind of stuff, unfortunately, that happens. People who suffer the most are going to be the children, the Northwests of the world. The young girls her age whose parents are not paying attention to what they're doing, making sure that they have reasonable influences in their lives that are not people like Ice Spice, who are influencing them to do crazy things like how she does. We're going to take it back to the alleged 17, 16-year-old minor who she had twerking in one of her music videos. Like a literal dog on all fours. But this is somebody who people want to support and put on a pedestal and say that she's not demonic or being promoted by demonic forces. So please, somebody help me understand, because people will really try to go back and forward and make it seem like these people are not evil people. But there's too many instances, too many situations and examples that point to the truth. Once again, people have to be willing to embrace it, to accept it, and then act accordingly. And by act accordingly, y'all know what I mean, right? Like not supporting these people, not giving them the time of day, because they thrive off of attention and people's money, your support. Now, there have also been people saying, oh, we should pray for her. Now, y'all know I'm not gonna, come against somebody saying pray for somebody. That's what this channel promotes. Prayer, faith, God, a relationship with God. Although you also have to have common sense in your faith as well. And what do I mean by that? So some of these people, once again, what y'all are going to have to understand, the truth you're going to have to accept is that some of these people, some of these celebrities, they have made their decision. They don't want anything to do with God, because they know the moment they walk away from that industry, first of all, their life's probably going to be hell for a while, because they're going to have to get unhinged and unyoked up with whatever spirits, principalities, or people they have gotten themselves involved with in the industry. That's not going to be a walk in the park. But if they decided to walk away from that, things will not be the same. There's a lot they're going to have to give up. Money, fame. They might have to get a normal job. You know what that comes with. You're a celebrity and you work in a normal job. People are going to be asking you, what happened? Why are you working here? What's going on? And then you're going to have the disrespectful individuals mocking you because you decided to turn away from that. What y'all are going to have to understand is some of these people are not going to want to make that decision. They're not going to. They've made their choice and they're sticking with that choice. If you want to pray for their soul, you have that right to. Now, I think personally, you need to be spending that time on people who actually want help, who want to change, who you can reach. But some of these, celebrities, they've made their decision, Like even if they had woke up one day and they decided, oh, wow, this is probably really bad, I shouldn't be doing all this. Some of them are still going to go right back. You know why? Because they don't want to change. They don't want to be holy. They don't want to be godly. They don't want to give up that fame. So again, some of these people, they've made their choice. Y'all are going to have to accept that. And the reason why I said that is because some of these Christians out here, some of them I feel like they coddle some of these people and they're wrong. And some of the other ones have this mindset where they're like, oh, God can save anybody no matter what. Like no matter the conditions. Although what you have to understand is they have to want to be saved. That's where the disconnect is happening. You can't save them for them. Only God can save them, and they have to want to be saved. Point blank, period. And if that's not what they're wanting, you talking about, oh, they can be saved no matter what, you're wasting your time. And that is one of those conversations that a lot of people are not ready for. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about all of this down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all all have a very blessed, beautiful, and safe day.